What kind of steward will you be? A steward is someone who is entrusted with the possession of another. Often, a steward is given great leeway in handling property. But there is always a time in which he will be called to give account of his stewardship. Jesus teaches familiar lessons of stewardship to his disciples. He said, therefore, a nobleman went into a far country to receive for himself a kingdom, and then returned. Calling 10 of his servants, he gave them 10 minas, and said to them, engage in business until I come. Luke 19, verse 12 to 13. And for it will be like a man going on a journey who called his servants and entrusted to them his property. To one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, to another 1, to each according to his ability. Then he went away. Matthew 25, verse 14 to 15. In these 2 parables, we learn lessons of stewardship from our God. In the first account, the master gives each steward the same amount to manage, and he rewards them even though they produced varying profits. In the parable of the talents, the master gave different amounts to manage, each based on their ability. And in both parables, some stewards did well, while others returned merely what the master entrusted to them with no growth. These lazy people buried what was entrusted to them and returned it back to the master. And the master was not happy at all with their stewardship. For to everyone who has will more be given, and he will have an abundance. But from the one who has not, even what he has will be taken away. And cast the worthless servant into the outer darkness. In that place there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Matthew 25, verse 29 to 30. I take away 3 lessons from these and other parables on stewardship. God expects stewardship. Who has first given to me, that I should repay him? Whatever is under the whole heaven is mine. Job 41:11. God owns everything and gives to us as he pleases. Whether it is money, time, a family, responsibilities with our local congregation, or anything of value, ultimately those things are on loan to us by God. They are his, and we will be expected to use them wisely for his benefit and glory. We need to re-examine what we view as mine. And he said, naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked shall I return. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Job 1:21. While the Bible does teach the principle of private ownership, we should not uncouple that principle from the lessons of stewardship. The danger in forgetting that what is mine is ultimately God's is that it can lead us to selfish and lazy stewardship of what he has entrusted to us. There will be an accounting of all stewards. Then they also will answer, saying, Lord, when did we see you hungry or thirsty, or a stranger, or naked, or sick, or in prison, and did not minister to you? Then he will answer them, saying, truly I say to you, as you did not do it to one of the least of these, you did not do it to me. And these will go away into eternal punishment, but the righteous into eternal life. Matthew 25:44-46. Stewardship is not optional for Christians. Jesus gave us the perfect example of how to be a good steward. He faithfully managed what the Father entrusted to him for our benefit and the Father's glory. Whether we have money, time, a family, a work, or anything of value, it is on loan from God. On the day of judgment, will you dig up what you buried and return it to the Lord? Or will you show the Lord how you put his resources to use for his glory? How might God be calling you to use what he has entrusted to you today? Share your thoughts in the comments so we can encourage one another in faithful stewardship.